Hello, I am looking at the templates. So I have the templates list here, a single home page, search index, blog alternative, 404 archive, and blank. Let's say that I didn't really know what these actually meant. Having a description here on the bottom or some kind of question mark, or having some information about each of these templates would be helpful. So I will go manage templates. Here it being some description of this. So looking at home right now. Displays posts on the home page. So that is kind of weird. So it seems like it's just a template just for showing the posts and not the rest of the stuff on the home page. Or on the post page if a static home page is set. So what is static and what is dynamic? What's the difference? So is a dynamic page a page where you have posts? Is a static page something that does not have posts? Is actually the home template a post preview template? It's kind of strange as it's called home. This, I would say, it's an old name. Home for me would be something like the front page. So home is where one clicks a link and it says take me home, and that means usually the front page or something like that. So a home template is very much in its name associated with the home front page, the front page, the very first page one comes to. So displays posts on the home page. So this is kind of strange. This whole description is kind of strange. For someone who's a WordPress geek or nerd or something like that and really on the inside of the WordPress bubble, one would understand what this is. Someone who's on the outside and kind of fairly new with playing with templates, this description is kind of hard to really understand. So because this is mainly just a blog preview template. And then I can ask, why is there a blog alternative template here? And which of these would I use, blog or home, for my blog preview as? So, and also the single, it's kind of, if one doesn't know, single, it doesn't really say much. Home with the, oh, that's the home page. Page, oh, this is probably all pages. Search, okay, that's fairly clear. Index, if one knows the HTML and stuff like that, one kind of might remember that index has to do with the front page. But then we have multiple things to do with the front page. Home might be the front page, page might be the front page, and I can also add a front page. Displays the home page. But we have a home right here. So a lot of this can become really confusing because the only thing I would say, if I'm dropping stuff I kind of already know, but we're just looking at the words being used. Index, I can't think of index in the books. Has nothing to do with it. 404 has to do with if one knows, and then one is a developer and things like that, one might know what a 404, most likely will know what a 404 page is. So because here we need really some nice descriptions, some a question icon or something like that. One can hover over, get some description of what this is, and that means description based on everybody as regular human beings, not as WordPress geeks or nerds. And archive blank, oh, blank, I get a blank template here. Okay, can I use that anywhere then? Archive, so this is basically like a post blog archive. 404 would be the, if you have a missing page and you if someone comes to your page and don't know, they come to the wrong page, a page that doesn't exist. So 404 is for pages that do not exist or something like that. Blog alternative, yeah, I don't really know what that has to do with, because home is kind of mixed of different things. Search is fairly fine. So what's really not clear is single, home. So again, I will go back to home then. So home is this just a template for showing the post previews. If one has to have home in there, it might just kind of have a parentheses around it, like alternative here, or home can be really confusing because home doesn't have to be home. It could be a blog page, and that is confusing in itself. So a lot of these can be really confusing, so it would be nice to make these a little bit easier to understand. Not specific WordPress lingo, but more general thinking, general user lingo or normal language. As again, having a description here in the bottom. So this is actually the single post. Maybe you should just put single post in there then, and then have a description on the bottom here saying what is that for. Home then should be maybe called post previews, and then a description here on the bottom saying this is the home template, and then a little bit more better description than what we see here. And home, yeah, because post previews will be able to use them on the front page, home page, or on the blog page, basically, depending on this, if it's static or not. But that's kind of like another concern in itself. So I'm going to stop this video right here. I had to add something. Actually, I wasn't really sure what index was. So I went to, I've clicked the manage all templates in here and actually scrolled down to index. It displays posts. Okay, so we have the blog alternative, we have the index that will show posts. We might have then the home templates, which also might show posts. So that means we actually have three: one home, index, or alternative. All these might actually show posts. But which one is in use? I guess just try it out. It's just going to see what templates is used for different pages. And by doing so, one kind of sees what's used and one goes in there and adjusts. And because these overlap a lot, it makes it difficult to understand. So this displays posts, and actually home might also display posts. So that's kind of weird. And then we have the blog. Okay, so I get kind of confused with this. So okay, I'll stop it here.